When you have scarcity mindset, you will be very, very limited to the options of life. Your space is a reflection of who you are. If one door is closing, another door is opening.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the weekend.
Hey lover, I'm Nuella and you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi my love, my name is Nuella and you're welcome to this beautiful channel. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the family, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi my love, you're welcome back again. As you guys can tell from today's title, we're going to be talking about something juicy. We're going to be talking about how to become that girl in 2024, how to elevate, how to level up, how to show up as that elegant woman. 10 ways to become that girl in 2024. An elegant woman is someone who is so graceful, who has so much poise, who is very self-aware, and who lives a life of purpose. The first point that I'm going to be talking about to become that girl in 2024 is find your personal style. As a lady, you should have a personal style. When people see something, they should be able to think about you like, oh, this is this person, oh, this is Nuella, oh no, that cannot be Nuella. Work on your appearance, how you look, how you appear, how you speak. In fact, 2024, you might even decide to change your wardrobe. You know, if there are kind of clothes that you used to wear and that's not the kind of person that you want to be in this year 2024, you can start being intentional about changing those things. You know, if before you like revealing clothes and you want to, you know, settle it down a bit more, this might be the year. And honestly, I'm not saying you should break the bank. You can start small, you know, start showing up slowly, and before you know it, you would literally revamp your own wardrobe. For me personally, I've fallen in love with the journey of finding my style. I know that I'm a very subtle person. I love minimalistic fashion, very classy, and even without knowing me as a person, if you go through my Instagram, you could tell the kind of person I am. You know, there's someone who was in my DM and talking about, oh, I think you're a very reserved babe, I think you have a very calm aura, and I can tell what that person is talking about because that is the vibe that I give off on my Instagram. And it's not just for social media, this is who I am as a person. So your style should be able to indicate your personality. People should be able to tell, oh, is she very introverted, is she very extroverted? If you are someone who like bright colors, if you are someone who like to, you know, explore, be very daring, go for it. Don't be shy, don't be scared to explore your personal style. And that is the point of this video. Find your style, stick to it, explore within your niche. Make sure you find your style, your unique style, something that resonates with your personality. I'm also going to be making a video on the steps to finding your personal style. One thing that has helped me with my styling is knowing the right clothes for the right place. There is always a type of clothes that is suitable for the kind of place that you are going to. So let's say, for example, you cannot be going to an event and you're showing up with something skimpy, something revealing, or something that doesn't just fit into the menu. Like it doesn't make sense with the event. Everyone is suited up, everyone is looking, you know, very powerful, and here you are looking like you're coming from a club. As much as there's nothing wrong with your, you know, what you're wearing, your club outfits, it's just not the right place. So when you're trying to dress up for something, take a deep breath and say, is this clothes suitable for this place? You know, would I feel comfortable when I get to this place? You don't want to be the odd one out. So ask yourself these questions when you're trying to style or when you're trying to go out. These are the questions to ask yourself. And as an elegant woman, it is very important that you get the dress code. You need to be on point with your dress code. So that is about finding your style. The second thing on becoming that girl in 2024 is working on your inner beauty. Sometimes we are so focused on how we look, you know, what we put on our body, how we appear, how people perceive us, but we really don't spend a lot of time working on our inner self. And the most beautiful part of a human being, most especially a woman, is our inner self, our aura, you know, what she has inside of her. You can look like the most beautiful person in the whole world, looking stunning, but if your personality, your character, your values don't correspond with the beauty you are giving off, your value would literally go down to zero. So as much as you give, so much attention and effort into how you look on the outside, prioritize your inner self. So that might mean, engaging in lifelong learning, reading books. I cannot emphasize how much reading book is so important. Like, I don't joke with reading books, and I'm not saying that I'm a bookworm or you will always catch me with a book. No, but every single time I feel like I lack knowledge, I go and research. I go to read. I look for the book that answer that question, and I make sure that I spend time reading it. And I don't just read, I try to practice what I've read. So when I have a book, it might take me a month to finish a book sometime, because I'm not rushing to read it. I am trying to practice what is written inside. And if you guys want me to recommend, I always say this: check my description box. There's always going to be a book linked in my description box. Read it. Most of them are free. So learning and gaining knowledge, honestly, does not have to cost you any amount. All you have to do is research, be curious enough, and you would learn. Another thing on working on your inner self, gaining knowledge and all of that, is also traveling and experiencing new places, new culture, new people. And you don't have to break a bank. You guys know that I'm a very much live within your coast babe. Like, if you don't have it, don't force it. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to travel. If you cannot afford to take trips now, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But even in the city you're living in, there are so many places that you probably haven't visited. There is art gallery, there is art museum, there are different amusement parks, places that would expose you to different aspects of life: arts, science, poetry, clay making, fashion, technology, architecture, name it. There are so many things going on around you that you don't even have to take a trip to learn about them. Learning about cultures as well. You have friends, ask questions. How do you do this in your place? Da 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 da. This is how you pick knowledge from different people, and before you know it, you will be so so heightened in your knowledge that you can talk about anything anytime. Like, even if anybody wakes you up in the middle of the night and talk about, oh, this, even if you don't have deep knowledge about it, you have an idea. And that's the whole point. You don't want to sound dumb, you don't want to be dumb. The whole point is you are at alert, and there is so much beauty in knowing. The third thing in becoming that girl in 2024 is embracing a positive and abundant mindset. Listen, if you want to become an elegant woman, you cannot be that person that is very, very pessimistic. You cannot be that person that always sees the bad and the negative in situations. You cannot be that person that you haven't even started, you're already thinking about what could go wrong. That's not the kind of person that an elegant woman is. You have to show up even when there are doubts, even when you're not sure. Be very positive, because what do you have to lose? And that's one thing that I think I ask myself: what do I have to lose? I go all in. I weigh my options. Why not? Why can I not try this thing? Abundant mindset is very, very key for me, because when you have scarcity mindset, you will be very, very limited to the options of life. You will feel like, I need to hold on to this because I don't know if there are other options. And that can even be, for example, you are in a relationship that is not adding value to you, is not making you better, but you are so stuck on not letting that person go just because you feel like you will not find something better. 2024, right? You don't want to be that person. The truth is, there's always going to be someone out there who will treat you so good, so well, who would match your energy, who will match the vibe, who would tick the boxes that you have. So don't have that scarcity mindset. Be very open, because we have 7 billion people in the world. Why do you think that you would not find your person? Why do you think that you would not achieve those goals? Why do you think that you would not survive, you would not make it? Be very, very abundant in your mindset. Know that if one door is closing, another door is opening. The fourth thing that an elegant woman does, and becoming that girl that you have to do in 2024, is decluttering your personal space. Listen, you cannot be an elegant woman and your house or your space, your room is messy, is dirty, is different, literally the opposite of who you portray to be, to people. Your space is a reflection of who you are. So if your space is not in the right place, your mind will not be in the right place. Take time to work on your environment. You don't have to have a lot of money. If you are not on Jackie Aina's level, don't try to force yourself to, oh my god, I need to do this, I need to do that. No, I'm not saying you should buy things. The little that you have, organize your space. Make use of whatever you have, your space, organize your stuff, organize your clothes, arrange them, clean your space. What is an elegant man without a clean, quiet, calm environment? Number 5, as an elegant man, you have to do self-work. Most of us have been through so many things in life. Your childhood might have affected your attachment style, or you might even be very insecure as a person, maybe from one trauma, one thing or the other. But being an elegant man, you have to be able to recognize that, oh, this is who I am, taking accountability and working on yourself, doing self-work, reading books. I cannot emphasize this enough, honestly, guys. You need to read on these things. Seek therapy if you have the money. Speak to people who are more knowledgeable, who are on the journey, or who have already been on the journey that you want to be, and ask them, how did you guys do it? What can I do? And trying to replicate those things, and you would see how you would elevate, and how your life would change for real. I know personally that I have avoidant attachment style, and I know where that stemmed from, from childhood. And what have I been doing? I've been very intentional about changing that and becoming a very secure person. To an extent, I am a very, very confident person, but can I do better? Yes, I can. So with my avoidant attachment style, I noticed that I'm so quick to let people go. So before you start moving mad, as soon as I start seeing signs that you will move mad in like few months, I'm gone. I'm quick to ghost people, I'm quick to block people. As much as that can be a good thing, because you like your peace, you like your space, it can be quite toxic, because now you don't give people the chance to prove who they are, or give people the second chance to change the narrative. You are very quick to move on. So one thing I'm trying to be intentional about in 2024 is allowing people to change. See the good in them, trust them until I can no longer trust them, and just trying to be very secure and pouring security also in other people, because everybody has one thing or the other that they are going through. So yeah, that's one thing that 2024 I'm going to change. And honestly, if that's one thing that you think you resonate with as well, we can do better in 2024. The 6th thing in becoming that girl in 2024 is engaging in meaningful and intellectual conversations. Don't be that person that is online and just trolling people. Don't be that person who is just in everybody's comment section. Honestly, you guys know by now that one of my pet peeves is just seeing your handle on everybody's comment section. Why? Do you not have a job? Do you understand? As an elegant woman, you have no business in pulling people down. Let people be excited to talk to you. Let them be grateful that they have you in their corner. Be that person that just knows the right answers, like, oh, I'm going through this, oh, I want to embark on this business journey. Do you have any advice for me? And they know that you will always give good advice. They know that you have something upstairs. And that brings me back to saying reading books and gaining knowledge, because if you don't have it, you can't give it. You can't give what you don't have. So you need to work on yourself, gain as much knowledge as you can, not with the intention to teach people, of course, but the intention of knowing that even when they ask, you are able to overflow, you are able to pour into others. So engaging in meaningful and intellectual conversations, let's do more of that in 2024. The 7th thing, as an elegant man, to become that girl in 2024, the 7th thing that you must not joke about is living a private life. Privacy is very key, because why is your business out there? Why do you care so much about people's validation? As an elegant woman, you should be secured enough in yourself that you don't need anyone's validation. You let them know what you want them to know. You show people as much as you want them to know. If you don't want them to know, they don't have to know. You have a business idea in your head. The moment it comes to your head, you are quick to come online to say, guys, they don't really care, and that's just the truth. Everybody wants to know, but they don't care. If anything makes you happy in life, keep it private. Anything that brings happiness to you, keep it private as much as possible. There's so much beauty in just showing up and just showing up with the results. People don't know the journey. Now they can now ask you, how did you go about it? There's so much beauty in that, in people asking, oh, how did you go about this thing? Because you've already achieved it. You can boast in your value. You can boast in, oh, I did it, I made it. Not struggling. You can document the journey, you can document the process, but don't show it to anybody until you've achieved it. If you guys get what I mean. So living a private life is very key in 2024 if you want to become that girl, if you want to become that elegant woman in 2024. The 8th tip in becoming that girl in 2024 is prioritizing self-care. Self-care is very important, and you guys know that I'm the queen of self-care. I love me a me time. I love me a self-care day. Self-care, again, you don't have to break a bank. All you have to do, prioritize yourself, prioritize your space. Whatever makes you happy, do them. Give yourself rewards. Make time for yourself. Sometimes be selfish with your time. If people are not matching your energy, talk about it. Like we said, we are changing our toxicity and our avoidance attachment style, because a part of me is like, move on. But before you move on, try to have a conversation. If they are willing to change, why not? There's always some sort of compromise in every relationship. If they are willing to change, yeah, but if they still continue with that madness, be quick to move on, because again, about that mindset, there's always going to be a better opportunity out there. And that's how I want you to see life. The 9th tip in becoming that girl in 2024 and becoming an elegant woman is building your social skills. Honestly, being a people person is not a day job. You have to be able to learn how to survive in a social environment, and it's not an easy thing for somebody like me who have social anxiety. And honestly, I feel like people don't even know this about me, but when I'm in a space, the chances of me talking is very, 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 very low. I try to observe a lot. You need to learn how to have conversations with people, putting yourself out there, the basics. So, hi, my name is Nuella. What's your name? Don't make it one-sided. Don't let them be the one always asking you questions and you're always answering. Sometimes also ask, because it shows that you have confidence. It shows that you know yourself and you can have a conversation. It's so sexy to be able to look into another person's eyes and talk to them, because they will not beat you, okay? Nobody will beat you. And it's not a one-day job, okay? You keep working until you get to that point. If you're not somebody who is that confident yet, work on it. That's something that I've also been working on, and I am in a much better place, and I love that for me. If you want to become that girl in 2024, start working on your social skills. Start small with your friendship circle, gradually like that, because you don't know where you will meet yourself. And as an elegant woman, there is so much that would happen to you in life in terms of purpose that might require you to speak to a large number of people. And if you don't start now, when would you start? See now as a learning process and like work experience. So start talking. In fact, imagine in your head, what if somebody asked me this question? How would I answer? That is how you prepare yourself, because you don't know where you will find yourself tomorrow. You could literally blow up tomorrow, go viral for something tomorrow, and people will start looking up to you. So if you don't start now, when would you start? The 10th thing, which is my last point in becoming that girl in 2023, is learn good mannerisms and etiquette. As an elegant woman, there are some things that shouldn't be heard of from you. Don't be that person who is just very nasty, who is just very saucy, who don't know how to talk. As an elegant woman, that girl in 2024, you should know how to say sorry. You should know how to say thank you. You should be very polite in your conversations. People should feel respected and safe with you. Give people their flowers, and that's one thing that I do a lot, because it doesn't cost me anything to say, oh my God, you look beautiful. Oh, really? That's so nice of you. Oh my God, that's so kind of you. Conversations like that uplift the other person, and it also makes you feel good about yourself. So as an elegant woman in 2024, learn on how to be kind, learn on how to be polite, learn how to communicate. Don't shout on top of your voice, don't shout on people, don't try to make people feel less of themselves. And yeah, I believe you guys love this video. If you do, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the weekend.